Hello and happy Sunday. Thank you for joining me today in the income stream. And we're actually doing a special double banger this weekend where both Saturday and Sunday we're going to do website and YouTube channel reviews. We had such a great time yesterday and we actually overextended our time together. Our hour-long stream became about an hour and 20 minutes. And there were still people who wanted help. So I wanted to make sure I came back on today to continue that effort and continue to help those who are here and those who are watching. And whether you're watching the replay or you're watching this live, again, thank you for being here. Happy New Year to you and your family. I hope all is well. I hope all is safe. How is the new year treating you? Let me know in the comments as we play the intro song like we do. Here we go.
This is the income stream to help you achieve your dream, all while we keep it clean. This is the income stream. It's the kind of show where you can come and go, but then you leave inspired with no fee required. The income stream with Pat Flynn.
Okay, we have a full lineup already. I have 5 websites and YouTube channels to review, not 5 each, but just 5 in total. And I'm going to try to keep it at about 10 minutes each here. I'll do a quick little intro in case you've never been with us before so that we can understand sort of what we're all looking for. And many of you have heard me say these things before, and it's okay because the more I say these things, the more likely you are to then incorporate them onto your own stuff. The more likely you're able to, as you go and come across new YouTube channels, as you come across new websites, to actually now have the language and the understanding of what works and what doesn't. It reminds me of when I was in architecture school. I took a drawing class, and part of making drawings look really, really realistic and really, really awesome was understanding how the shadows worked. And as soon as I learned that, I started seeing shadows just everywhere in my everyday life. I started noticing this language, and it made drawing much easier, and then I became an architect. So anyway, that's what I'm teaching you today, so we can absolutely learn how to make this happen. Even if you're not selected and your stuff isn't being reviewed, you can still learn a lot. And well done to those yesterday who had come in. I appreciate you. And Fit Over 50 says, and I just got out of the shower and still have to shave. I've been having to shave for a very long time, but it's okay because we're hanging out. We're having some fun together. So I'm going to pull up the first YouTube channel. Let's see here. If I can just get it ready while I share these things, and it looks like we are ready to go. Cool. Kathy is in the house. If she's here, Kathy, I'm going to be reviewing your stuff. You might not be here right now. I know sometimes on Sundays you don't show up, or the timing, of course, is a little bit wonky this week. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you the timing of the lives this week too, which will not be in the afternoon like it's been this previous weeks because of the break. So we're back in full steam tomorrow. The kids are back virtually learning here at home. I'm back into work mode with my team and getting everything ready and all the things that we're preparing for this year. Really excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am about a lot of the things we have planned. And I hope that you're just as juiced and you're just as excited to make all that stuff work for you too. And speaking of making things work, just give me one moment because I'm seeing that let's see, USB, that's the let me see. Where are you at? Plug in my Stream Deck, which allows me to switch. There we go. Now it's working. Hopefully you should see the screen. There we go. On the fly. Let's make it happen. So really quick, repetitive stuff that you've heard before. Number one, first thing I'm looking for is, do I understand what this website and or YouTube channel is for and what it's about and what it can do for me? If I'm in your target audience, I need to know this like immediately, or else I'm going to go hunt for the person who is supposed to help me somewhere else. So I'm talking about the language that you're using. I'm talking about not just the name of your stuff, but maybe a tagline, maybe the feel that I get when I go there, whether it's a website or YouTube channel. I want to know that if I'm in your target audience, that I'm in the right spot. So I'm going to call that out and see if we can understand clearly within the first 15 seconds. Do we know who this is for and what it can do for me? Number two, I also want to know, okay, well, how does this stand out from everybody else who does the same thing? What's your unique angle? What's your unique selling proposition? Might there be something? You don't have to be the only person in the world that says it in that certain way, but you have to be somebody who's standing out from the crowd. And so how might you offer that in some way, shape, or form, whether that's within the tagline, within the top part of your website, or as you start to scroll down and start to read a little bit more into that information. Next, I want to know what makes you different. How can I connect with you? And what is the proof that this stuff works? I want to see whether it's testimonials or case studies, examples. The one thing that has helped me more than anything go from here to here has been showing people how things actually work in the proof. So there's all this kinds of information online. We can find anything anywhere. But it's when you show people how to implement it and you show that either A, you've had experience with that before and you understand what it's like to be in that position and then come out of it, thus then motivating and inspiring people, or you can pull out and find and collate these case studies in a way where you can bring them together, right? That would be great too. To kind of, again, show that, okay, I'm not just talking the talk here, I'm walking the walk, right? I want you to Christopher walking it in. And then finally, I'm going to look out for distractions, of course, branding and coloring and all that stuff. That's often where people start. It's like, ooh, what are the colors of my website going to be? What's my logo going to look like? That's not as important as all the things I just mentioned. That should be sort of the final exercise within this entire exercise of branding, positioning, messaging, etc. Y'all with me? You ready to get started? If you are, let me know in the chat right now with your favorite emoji and also high five. High five to you. Thank you. So we're going to start with Kathy here, who is one of our moderators. Kathy, thank you so much for what you do. She and I have had conversations on Ask Pat together. An amazing woman doing a lot of amazing things. And I'm just super grateful that you're here and also that you keep the chat in check. Thank you, Kathy. So let's dive into Kathy's stuff here. Year of APing dangerously. 34 subscribers, 36 videos. We're just at the start of the journey here. And remember, I don't want you to be discouraged. Oh, wow, that's like less than 1 subscriber per video. No, we can't start playing that game. We have to realize that for some people who have millions of subscribers, their first 100 videos were for their first 100 subscribers. So does this mean you're on the wrong track? No. It could very well mean that you're figuring things out, you're working things through, and you're starting to learn what does work, what doesn't. Let's do more of what does, let's do less of what doesn't. The coffee kicked in, I can feel it, and let's keep the party started. So year of APing, I'm going to click on this. Cool, we have a little welcome video. A trailer. I always love seeing a trailer. Let's look at the tagline as well. It says, Year of APing Dangerously, helping school leaders develop tomorrow's leaders. Now, the one thing I will say, Kathy, the one thing I will say, and I've noticed this in your avatar here, I think everybody can see it, as well as this image up here. I'm so curious, why is there a banner across your face covering the beautiful image of you? Why is that the case? We want to see your face. People connect with the eyes, and it almost makes us feel like you're maybe hiding something, right? If that makes sense. So I would love to see you in your full face. And that way we can connect, because online business is not just about what you say, it's who is saying it and how we can connect with each other, right? Imagine I just had this over my face the entire time. It wouldn't work as well, right? So I'd love to see, I don't know if there's a reason for that. I think maybe it's just it works in that image as far as a space to kind of say something, but maybe it goes across the top or the bottom. But I do think that that's really important. Number 2, helping school leaders. A little bit of a spelling correction there, of course, minus one of the L's there, but that's not too big of a deal. Obviously, it's super easy to change. I love the arrow here. That's really smart. Showing an arrow is very effective. Now we want it to show to the right things. A year of APing dangerously. The trouble I have with year of APing dangerously, as far as just like the first thing people see here, again, I like the arrow and I like the colors are great. It's very school-like. I don't know what that means. And if I don't, maybe this is so niche that I don't understand, but if you were to say AP, I think of, maybe it is related, but I think of AP history, AP bio, but I also know that that doesn't necessarily speak to the leaders of the school. That maybe speaks more to the students. I'm not quite sure. Helping school leaders develop tomorrow's leaders. Helping you lead the future generation of leaders. That to me speaks much more than year of APing dangerously. I just don't know what that means exactly. Also, the red text is harder to read down here where it says helping school leaders develop tomorrow's leaders, but that's literally the most important thing. It's more important than, first of all, you're saying year of APing dangerously twice here, but AP, might we, if that is an acronym for something, let's spell it out. There's some room here to say it. And I think it's fine that it's the name of your channel, but I think that in terms of just helping people understand, ooh, this is for me and this is what it's about, assistant principals. So, okay, cool. I remember that now. See, I would just say to help assistant principals, like let's just straight up say it. Let's not get clever with it. Let's just straight up say it, so that if I'm an assistant principal, I go, oh, this is like exactly for me. And there's no room for wondering anything else, right? It's like literally that. So that's all I wanted to say about that part. Let's play this intro video really quick to see how helps us realize what this is about and who it's for. All right, is there sound? I'm not quite sure if there's sound. Let me play a video. Maybe it's just on my end that there's no sound. Huh. That's not you, that's me. That's not you, that's me. Let me see if I can get this going again. I apologize about that, but we obviously want to hear the thing. Whoopsies. Oh, there we go. Sound. Ah, okay. Sorry about that. All right, we're good to go. Let's go back to the intro. Yeah, that's better.
Hi, I'm Kathy Walker, the 2019 North Carolina Assistant Principal of the Year.
Boom. Now you have authority, right? The fact, and I remember telling you that when we had a conversation on a podcast together, like, let's use that. You started with that. That's great. Again, I'm just hoping that very soon you talk to me, the assistant principal, watching this, and we can start building a relationship together. But I love that how you added that in there. I think more of us need to be okay with sharing some of those things. But then you have to like earn the right to have this person go, oh, that's awesome. Let's keep talking. I don't think it came across any sort of big-headed way at all. So it's good.
And the host of the podcast Year of APing Dangerously. I'm excited about starting this YouTube channel, and I hope it's a place where educational leaders can find something that's not quite TED Talks, but maybe just Kathy Screams as we share some insights
Love the personality.
on educational leadership. So hey, subscribe and we'll keep it coming with.
Okay, so pretty general in terms of what you're saying right now. Not terrible. 54 views is still great. But the beauty of this is like we want this to capture people's attention, number one. Number two, we want people to go, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. And so, yes, you do talk about your qualification, and then you do talk about bringing leaders together, but let's get specific. Right, I love, again, like I said, you brought your personality in there, right? I kind of want it to be like TED Talks, but you might see Kathy screaming because I'm very passionate about this, but I want you, the assistant principal and educational leader on the other end of the world, to come together here to learn not just how to become a better leader, to become a better follower, to become a better motivator, to become a mentor, to learn and hone in on your skills so that what, and this is the part that's missing, so that what? What is the benefit? What is the ultimate outcome? Most people online are super selfish. And I'm not saying that because, it's true. We often are looking for information that can help us. So when people come here, you have to be able to quickly express what is it that you are giving them? What is it that not just they can get there, but what's their takeaway? How is this helping their career? Are they actually going to be able to get to, earn a pay raise because of this? Are they going to be remembered more for the impact that they've made on children's lives? Might you tell a story? Maybe you have one in your own pocket about a student whose life you've once affected who came back years later as an adult. And those are the little moments that we can really resonate with as an audience member. Yes, I want that to happen too, right? What about a different color key for the background? No, I'm not, no. We don't even need to get to that kind of detail right now, right? So let's go here, Vlogmas. So pretty cool. I love the fact that you did a series. I think more of us can do stuff like that. Okay, popular uploads, that's great. Vlogmas, there it is. Quote breaks, cool. So the one thing I will say is that title, thumbnail, I think that the titles are really great. 10 minutes of quotes, first year principal vlog. 5 minutes, first year principal motivational quotes, 2 minutes of motivation. So that's great. I would say, who is it for? 2 minutes of motivation for educators, right? 5 minutes of, 5 motivational quotes for assistant principals and principals as we bring in the new year or something like that, right? And then as far as the thumbnail, although cool in sort of coloration, I think it's just not adding any value. It's not helping me want to. And see, you do put your face in there, right? And you put it in your video too. So why is it across your face up here? So I think that a thumbnail that would perhaps be one of those quotes, or maybe a part of it, or something that just, again, is just, remember, people are scrolling through fast and they need something to be intrigued about. And if they see Vlogmas Day 25, which is the biggest thing here, they might get it, you might get their attention. But here I see 2-minute quotes. That's cool. I think that if this was huge, 2-minute quotes, that would be much more intriguing than Vlogmas Day 24, which I have no context of what that is, as well as Year of APing Dangerously podcast. Again, you don't need to include all those things. We just need the one thing that'll get people to click over, if that makes sense. Cool. All right, let's watch one of these videos really quick just to kind of see. We'll move on to the next person. PokeKanono says, I was told by someone that most people begin to lose interest in a video usually after 10 minutes. Oh, it's way before that. I would say after 1 minute. And in fact, here on YouTube especially, if you cannot capture a person's attention in the first 30 seconds, they're out, right? So Kanono and everybody else here, the one thing that's really helped me see my channel explode in the past couple years was, honestly, what am I going to say in the first 30 seconds? And does the title and thumbnail sort of lend itself to getting people interested in finishing the video? Right? But if there's nothing that's said that relates to this person, and in this video, I'm only 10 seconds in, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time. And we know this is quotes based on the title here, but I'm curious if it's just music and I have to read it, or can I play this in the background and do I get to hear your voice, Kathy? I'm not sure. In every day, there are 1,440 minutes. That means we have 1,440 daily opportunities to make a positive impact. Les Brown. Love Les Brown. He has one of my favorite quotes ever, which was, the richest place in the world, the wealthiest, most valuable place in the world is the graveyard. Because that's where all the ideas and all the possibilities died that could have been something that are no longer. Or it was something of that nature. And it's like that made a huge impact on me. Okay, so this is, it would be great if you read these. Right? I think John Lee Dumas has a podcast like that. These are okay. But I think we can take it one step further. And again, people might appreciate the fact that you're reading these off and they get to hear you and you're building trust with them, and they can play them in the background. And as a result of that, you're getting people to play them for longer, which will then send them out to more people, and YouTube will offer more impressions to you and whatnot. So this could really help, right? I created the quotes for my use during meeting breaks. Cool. Well, I love that you're sharing them, and I think that it would benefit others too, but I believe that having something for others, if you're going to pop it up here on YouTube, is going to be really key. Cool. What was the latest videos that came out? Yeah, so all that stuff. Cool. So I'm looking forward to... See, look at this. Of all the videos that I see here, the ones that have gotten most views are ones that when I can come into this, I know what I'm getting. How to get free audiobooks. 94 views. Scroll down. 54 views. 5 summer reads for school leaders. Those are perfect. And your face is in here. And this is this versus that. That's great. More of that. That will do you really, really good. Excellent. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate you. All right, next we're going to go to Shonda H. Real food and drinks. Here we go, Shonda. All right, 36 subscribers, 24 videos. Cool. Let's check it out. So again, first thing, do we know what this channel is about? We know it's about food. It's in the name. We understand it. That's great. Real food and drinks, nutrition made simple. Fantastic. I think I would give that a B in terms of just, okay, you're at least letting me know what this is about and who it's for. But I also want us to consider the fact that there are millions of food-related YouTube channels, right? So nutrition made simple, awesome. Can we take that a little bit further? What is the ultimate end goal? Are we trying to get healthier? Are we trying to save time? Are we trying to make it easy? Are we doing gluten-free? Are we specifically for moms who have busy lifestyles and cannot absolutely at all cook like a meal at home, so they need to food prep ahead of time? Are we doing this specifically for people who are runners who have a completely different nutritional need than others? Okay, this is great. If I'm that interested in food, I'm going to dig a little bit deeper, right? And if I come across one of your videos, great. Especially, and I'm going to play this video in a moment, but I want to see what I'm going to get. Food is really, you're kind of cheating here because you can just show pictures of food and get people interested, which is really good. And the fact that you have all these foods and drinks up here, that's fantastic. But can you take this one step further? Or might there be a niche that you're carving out for yourself? You might still be in the middle of finding that niche, right? But as you often hear me say, the riches are in the niches. And it's not just for your sake in order to help you hone in on what to talk about and what you can learn about and your superpowers, but it's so others can go, that's the one for me. And I know it's counterintuitive because sometimes we are afraid of going, no, this is not for you. But the more you say, hey guys, this is not for you, but it's for you, the more likely that second you is going to come in, right? So you might benefit from considering, okay, well, where might I want to focus? Or, are there any videos in your channel that have indeed taken off? In which case, okay, like, can I create a pattern out of them, or can I do more of them and start to become known? If I were to say, Shonda, next year, your channel is successful and there are hundreds, if not thousands of subscribers, and people go, oh, you got to follow Shonda H from Real Food and Drinks because she's one of the only one that blank. How would you want to answer that? The cool thing about that is because that's in the future, you can actually create that and make it happen. But I don't want us to also discount the fact that you're doing such an amazing job already. Just, again, first impressions, things that I'm noticing. Well done. The food, I love, like, of all the food here, this one, the salad with the red, it's just, I don't know, it's a different quality. It just seems to, when I do the squint test, I always do this thing called a squint test when I look at visuals. I squint because typically the first thing you notice when you're squinting is the thing that pops out, and that's the first thing that pops out. I really love the deep sort of contrasting colors there. Cool. All right, so let's keep going here. Let's play this intro video.
Are you desiring to add more plant-based foods to your diet?
Whoa, there's something. Nutrition made simple, pretty general. Add more plant-based food to your diet. Easy. Specific. A want that people have. And a problem that they don't know how to solve sometimes. Hence, they can come to you. Look at that. In the first 3 seconds. Good.
Perhaps you just know you need to improve your diet and want to feel better too. Welcome to the Real Food and Drinks YouTube channel. The recipes are wheat-free, dairy-free, and made using whole plant-based foods and made without artificial flavors, no colors, no preservatives, and no chemicals.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. So you haven't been like, you didn't say, hey, I'm Shonda, I've been, culinary, master for 12, like you started with me, and like, have you ever wanted to put plant-based stuff? And then you started sharing more about what makes you unique, which again, in the middle or in the beginning, I said, this is what I'm looking for, right? This is more than cromulent. This is great, right? So let's keep going here.
You get the idea. Real food is about seeking out and enjoying foods that were originally created for us. These are the foods which grow from the ground.
Nice B-roll.
My name is Shonda, and I will be your host.
Perfect.
I enjoy finding new recipes, giving them a try, and having others.
I have an Instant Pot. I want to know. I hope you have some Instant Pot recipes. Might you have an Instant Pot category down here? If there are, this is a very simple trick. For things like this where you have an Instant Pot, there are some channels where there is the equivalent of an Instant Pot, a tool that everybody seems to use that needs more information, needs recipes. You should absolutely have a playlist sharing those recipes, right? And that's a quick and easy way to get people into your brand because people aren't looking necessarily for you yet. They haven't found you, but they want those recipes. The recipe is the draw. And then they come in and they go, wow, Shonda, this is exactly what I'm looking for, right? What's up, Pokey Kobe? Good to see you here, my friend. Happy New Year to you. We're reviewing some YouTube channels and websites today. We're on Shonda's Real Food and Drinks channel, and she's doing a lot of things right. All right, where were we? So we were looking at the playlist and such. Oh, actually, we were looking at this intro video.
Recipes that will be shared, I will often share insights and encouragement to keep you on a path to better nutrition and living a healthy lifestyle. The Real Food.
Okay, I've seen enough. Shonda, great intro video. Absolutely love it. I think that's great. I think that's great. Year of Aping Dangerously. I know no fee required, but I appreciate your feedback and the value you provide. Hey, thank you so much for that, Kathy. You're amazing. Looking forward to seeing your face in your avatar, and then also the changes made on your YouTube channel. Just keep going, right? And pay attention to those 2 videos that were doing really well and try to go, well, why did people click on that and not the other things? I think that's going to guide you, all right? So let's talk to Shonda even more here. G-bombs. I've never heard of that. That's cool. Let's go to your videos and see what the last ones were and see if we can help you out in there, because you're doing great so far. You're doing really good. So let's look at consistency. Let's see. It's okay. Doing pretty good. Maybe 4 or 5 videos a month, which is perfectly fine. The ones where, so I'm looking at what is getting the most views. And if I do my squint test, guess what stands out? This one here on the upper right, which guess what? Has 331 views. Quick, easy, gluten-free chickpea tortillas. You're just telling it like it is. And you have this beautiful image of this nicely toasted chickpea tortilla here. And I think that's great. 3 minutes, 331 views. Awesome. Meal in 15 minutes or less. Black bean stuffed sweet potato. Cool. That one's getting a good amount of views there too. Earthing to the ground beneath your feet. Easy meal prep steps. Cool. The idea that this is quick and easy and it's 3 minutes, that seems to go really well. I want to click on this and see how you start it.
Hey, I know what you're looking for. You want to make your own wraps, and not just any wraps, but gluten-free wraps. This is a quick and easy recipe.
That's great. I love how you're like, hey, I know what you're looking for. You're looking for this. And again, if you hone in on like who this is for, people are going to stick around even longer, and they're going to know that every video is for them, right? That's the other thing. And I know you're still in the exploration phase, Shonda, which is the point at which you're sort of like trying different things, but pay attention to the numbers, pay attention to what you're getting the most comments about, the most likes about. And that's a sign. That's a sign that, maybe YouTube and your own community that you happen to be building here is pushing you in that direction. And I absolutely love that. So now you can potentially start every video with something that's specific to who you know this is for. Hey, so I know you're looking for a healthy recipe, and pizza often isn't known as something healthy, which is why today, or a casserole sometimes doesn't come across as the healthy solution. But today I wanted to share with you my recipe for a Tex-Mex casserole. It has this amazing cheese sauce that is actually really healthy that I'm going to show you how to make, and we'll put this together in less than 5 minutes for you. Boom, right? Yo, there we go. And Rose just subscribed as well. But yeah, the texture is perfect. And I think what's not working for you here on the Tex-Mex cheese sauce is if it is indeed about this cheese sauce, I'm not seeing any cheese sauce, right? Let me zoom in. Where's the cheese sauce, Shonda? I want to see that. I want to see like pouring. I want to see the action of pouring because I want to know where it's going and what it's doing and all that stuff. Let's see if we could even find like a frame in this video that might be able to help you out.
Cheese sauce.
Ooh, okay. See how you went first? Let's get to the cheese sauce. In that other video, you said, hey, I know what you're looking for. You're looking for this. This is the end result that we're going for. And it's healthy. Yes, that's exactly what I want. How did we start this video?
First, let's make the cheese sauce.
But what's so great about the cheese sauce? I want to know why. I need to know. I want to know what this cheese sauce is about. If you show me like something pouring and you go, this is a cheese sauce. It tastes amazing. And guess what? It's 100% healthy for you and totally gluten-free. And I mean, I think most cheese is, right? But, and vegan or whatever. And then you go, okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it so that you can add it to your pizza. So you can use your pita chips. So you can, and now you're telling me how I can use this thing? Ooey gooey. What a great, great term there, Unpopular Mom. Yes. So that's the difference. That's why this is not getting warm and tantalizing. Yeah, get the thesaurus out. Let's just smash them with all the SAT words to make them salivate, right? I didn't get that much video on the cheese sauce. Well, that makes sense then. But perhaps, and for a thumbnail in particular, So here's how I would solve that problem. So you're saying, oh, well, I didn't get a lot of video of the cheese sauce. Okay, well, let's get something, or actually make another batch of the cheese sauce, and just the cheese sauce, and just like pour it and take a photo of it going onto something, or on a chip, like a nice close-up photo. Can you imagine like a photo of, I don't know, a chip and sauce going on it? And I'm just like, oh, okay, now I want to click that. And then in the first part of your video, just talk to the camera and go, hey, would you like to focus? Would you like to focus, camera? There we go. No, you don't want to say that. You want to say, hey, this video is about a cheese sauce recipe that'll help you XYZ. This is why it's great, and you can use it for all these things. So let's get right into it. And then...
So I didn't know about making cheese out of oats. I'd always...
Cheese out of oats? Heck, I didn't even know that was the thing. The title of this video should be, or maybe you can make another video just about this sauce, should be how to make a cheese sauce out of oats. Wouldn't that not be a winning video? Chat, let me know. If you saw a video, even if you weren't into vegan-related things, and you saw how to turn oats into a cheese sauce, and you saw a picture of like some drippy, like fantastical, glistening sauce, wouldn't that not be amazing? And you'd want to click on that? Cool. I think that's, so let's consider that. You have the advantage of having another sense involved in your videos that others do not. I can't like, hey guys, this online course tastes amazing. That would be weird, right? So yes, I can do that. I'll definitely do another video about oat cheese sauce. Yes. And then literally how to turn oats into a delicious cheese sauce. Close-up image of some sauce dripping with maybe oats in the other hand, like so you can compare, and maybe there's an arrow from oats and this like amazing cheese sauce. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, we're good there. Thank you, Shonda. You're amazing. This is fun. I love exploring other people's channels. Isn't it super fun? We get to know everybody better. Shonda, well done. Bill says, name change. You changed Bill Doob to Uncle Bill. Yes, I did. I remember that. Snuck in after the Steelers loss. Oh, I'm sorry. GTO. Black and yellow. Ah, poor AB. I mean, poor fans because of AB. All right, now we have a website to review. This came in actually by a relationship that I've built with somebody on Instagram. Nice gentleman who had reached out asking for some help and was very patient with me. So I'm going to see if this actually works or not. And if not, we'll move on. But okay, maybe. Still loading. Listening to you in the background while trying to upload a setup. My first YouTube video. Awesome. Ooh, sweet. Okay. So I don't think this person is in the chat right now, but this person's name is Sarampal. Sarampal. So Sarampal, if you're watching this, let's see, what minute mark am I in this video, just so I can help him out. I don't even know. Chat, if you can let me know what minute we're at right now, that way I can just pass on to him. That'd be great. Cool. I really love this advice. I want mine explored. I'm nervous, though, because I know I have tons of mistakes. Brittany, this is all the more reason to get it up there, because then you can have a person who hopefully you feel will point these out in a way that doesn't make you feel bad, because truly these mistakes, they're necessary. They're necessary for us to move forward, right? So anyway, all about Civic. Welcome to Car SP. I think number one here is I'm noticing first of all, the use of imagery, the use of visuals, especially like if I'm a car person and I see this, I'm in, right? Like you don't need to say very much words, although I would include whatever the biggest ask is, which seems to be like modifying your Civic. I would have something here like all about Civics, modifying and speeding up your dream car or something like that, right? Welcome to Car SP. And the first thing I noticed was the URL, right? It's thecarsp.lovetoblog.com. If possible, I would always recommend trying to have your own root domain, thecarsp.com, right? 36-minute mark, 34-minute mark. Thank you, guys. Today's stream around the 34-minute mark. And he's probably watching me put this in right now, but then he got it in the future. Although now he's watching what was in the past. Hopefully we're all still around after the space-time continuum doesn't explode. So anyway, thank you. BWE, why is your channel getting less views than before? Because I'm doing more live videos and less pre-recorded videos. Live videos, when you think about it really, they're for people who happen to be able to catch you right now. Pre-recorded videos, well, that's like Netflix. So I've been playing television station lately and less of the more on-demand stuff. And that's just the way it is. But you know what? We're going to get to 365, then we're going to change up the strategy, and then we're going to double the channel next year, or this year. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, let's keep going here. Looking to modify your Civic? I help Civic modification lovers to get their car modified and look fabulous. Love it. Here, you will find what to use, the best things for your car, Civic mods, hacks, and a lot more from exterior to interior, and tries to engine mods, modification in a few clicks. Okay, that's pretty cool. I would love to see some links to some examples. I would also love to see proof, right? One thing that I mentioned earlier is, okay, you're talking about these modifications. I understand it as a car guy. I'm not actually a car guy. I'm a Tesla guy. But anyway, we don't have to get into that debate. But car guy, if a car guy came here and they saw, okay, cars, I see the images, I see you do modifications, cool. But there's other people that do that too. So I want to see some before and afters. I want to see how this particular website or you, the person behind it, has been actually helping others. And it would be so cool. I mean, you have the benefit of having the fact that you're doing modifications on something. So you can actually see, here was the before of Joey's car, here was the after, and here's what we did to make that happen. I think a really cool series that you can do either on YouTube and or the blog would be a before-after series, right? So before we started working with Car SP, this is what the car looked like, and here were my goals. Boom, fast forward to now. This is almost like the Pimp Your Ride back in the MTV days. You had to watch the whole episode because you wanted to see how it all turned out and how they put the fish tank in the car, right? So we want to do the same thing here, and highlighting those in blog posts not only become great stories, but they become proof that people should work with you for modification. They could see an example or even get inspiration from others who have modified their cars in different ways and go, hey, yo, I want my car modified in the same way as well. That would be really cool. We still good, chat? Did I lose you? No, we're still going. We're still going. I just lost the chat. Chat, I lost you. Let me disconnect from there. Get the chat back in here. Where did the chat go? Completely lost the chat. But you know what? We're going to keep going anyway. There we go. I think we got it. Pat, your lives are like pre-recorded already in that at most a few cuts to be perfect. Thank you. Genuine, it will make 2x next year on subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whose channel is this and what does SP stand for? I'm not exactly sure, GTO. This is somebody who I connected with on Instagram. Oops, that's not who I connected with on Instagram. I connected with this person on Instagram. And this is somebody who reached out to me and just wanted some help. And I'm probably not going to go too much deeper into it, but I think that showing those stories would be great. I'm going to click on no more because this is the one thing that I can see that you want me to do. Although I would say, if possible, let's have some more, actually, let's go to about. And you can see okay, so this is good. The homepage was weird because the homepage had a question mark I = 2, which is more of a WordPress sort of related thing. But if I go to about, cool. If you've asked yourself any of these questions, you're in the right place. Great way to start. And here you are, the guy. That's pretty cool. I want to see your car though, right? If I'm the car guy, like let's show off your modifications and what you do, or put you in the workshop and take a picture of you there, all those kinds of things. I want to help you as best as possible. Plus, I have the knowledge of what to do and how to do it. Yep, let's show proof. Let's see images and let's maybe have a video. Hey, what's up? I'm Ziovio, and I'm here to help you with your car, no matter what kind of modification you want to do. Let's get in touch. Here are the people who have helped before, because an about page really isn't about you. It's actually about what you can do for the other person. Now, the other thing is no more. I want to go to no more and see where that takes me because that's the first thing. Okay, so this is the same spot too. Get in touch, click here. So I would have some sort of call to action here, like click here to learn how we can begin to make your car awesome or something like that, right? And then, of course, this is the know more about me here, which is fine. But I want to go on, okay, if I want to work with you, start here, right? Make over your car interior and replace everything. So if this is start here, this is interesting that these are both no mores. No more. Is that going to take me to the about? Ooh, red. Okay. I would have a different call to action there. Like, let's get started or something. So this looks to be some blog posts and stuff, which is pretty cool. Love the images. That's really nice. Cool. Well done there. But if I want to work with you, like if I want to start modifying my Civic and have you do that for me, I have to go to your about page and then click on click here, which then goes to your Instagram, which is really interesting. Okay. If that's the case, then let's tell people, hey, reach out to me privately on Instagram and we'll talk, right? I think that should be the case. But anyway, not bad, not a bad start at all. And I think that what we need to do is just imagine a person coming to this website and then they want the modification. How do we reduce the amount of friction to go from just finding you to then connecting with you? That's so important. Cool. Well done. Again, I like the layout. There's no issues with that. I think just more car stuff and more before after will go a very long way. Ah, cool. Thanks, Shauna. Take care. Start your creative engine. Oh, nice. Special purpose, special production, special, just special? Isn't there like a Hennessy VS, VVS, or VSS, something like that? Anyway, reminds me of something like that. Someone like me without an Instagram account first has to register there to be able to send a message. Yes, Bernard. So you're basically saying, okay, let's like bank on the chance that this person, and yes, likely they might have an Instagram, but maybe they just don't want to reach out to a stranger on Instagram. They want to connect maybe through a form that they can then put in their information to then come to you. And then what might be cool is if you have a field to collect a person's Instagram account, you can actually reach out to them privately on Instagram after you get that message, and then you have some understanding of what they might need help with versus just like what are they going to say on that Instagram? Are they going to go like, hi, and you're going to be like, hey, and then he's going to be like, oh, I found your website. Oh, cool, thanks. How can I help you? Oh, well, I was just wondering. I mean, it's just like, what? Versus like, let's just go here, right? So cool. Photo of you in the driver's seat, for sure. Very nice. All right, let's head back to YouTube, the YouTubes, and let's find some content with, let's find some inspiration, in fact. Inspirational by Marie. All right, cool. Here we go. We got 1.65 subscribers, 120 videos. Awesome job. Great avatar there. I love the fisheye lens look as well. It's almost like, hey, like I'm here. And that's really great. You take up, like you're using that to its maximum capability, which I really like. Inspirational by Marie. So first comment, artwork, awesome. It's literally telling me the same thing that I see right here in your channel name. So I would love for you to, you can still use Inspirational by Marie. I think that's fine. But so then what? So what can you help me with? Who is this for? Are you targeting anybody specific, or what can I walk away with? What's the benefit? All those kinds of things need to be considered, right? Is this, motivation to help me become, I don't know, the best version of myself? Is it, I don't know, like inspirational in what way? Are you helping people live more spiritually? Are you helping people, with, fitness or beauty, or I don't know. I don't know, and that's a problem, right? I want to know a little bit more about this, right? Another person who's a good example is Amy Landino, which now that I'm looking at your first video, right? How to stay motivated when you feel like giving up. Great title to a video. Look at 703 views in just 1 month, which by far seems to be your most viewed video, at least in a very, very long time. And you have popular uploads from several months ago as well, which is really good. And look, Weight loss, yes. Before, after, awesome. This is fantastic. So, okay, sorry, just I'm kind of on a roll here. So first of all, let's look at this video. How to stay motivated when you feel like giving up. Oh, Amy Landino. Right, so she's blown up. When she started focusing on and understanding who her audience was, meaning other women, and helping them with productivity and staying focused and having energy, she absolutely exploded. So look at her banner, Amy Landino. Go after the life you want. Productivity, motivation, full-time freedom, new videos every week. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of the cursive, but that's small and that's not as important. But you see what I mean? Like, yo, right in your face, this is what I can help you with and what I want you to achieve. And I absolutely love that. So a little bit of crossover there, which is not a bad thing. We're pulling inspiration, if you will. Inspiration by Marie. Inspirational by Marie. So let's watch this video. Maybe we can point out why this one did so well. The title and thumbnail, I think, are a part of it for sure, but let's hit play on this.
Hello, all my inspirations, and welcome to Inspirational by Marie. If you're here for the first time, I welcome you with love. We are a family here, so please get involved. Today we have an interesting topic. We're going to be discussing how to stay motivated when you feel like giving.
So that's within 20 seconds, you're telling me kind of stuff that is relevant to the video and why I clicked over. You invited me to the community. You have this friendly voice, friendly face. Cool, I'm connected. I think that one thing I will say is just like you're not necessarily centered on the camera. So maybe we can have you a little bit closer to the camera so that you take up more of the frame. The background's nice, but I think that, you know, again, people are connecting with you and you almost kind of blend into the background versus sort of stand out in the foreground. So anyway, just a little tip, and that's often given because you're already doing a lot of things right. But that's well done there. Let's look at some of your other more recent videos here. Building God's Kingdom 2021, Relationship with God. So that this was streamed. This one was not streamed. So it looks like you stream once kind of every other week, it looks like. Oh no, maybe only recently. Oh no, there's a stream here. So here's one that did very, very well. Exposing false church doctrine. Is only love enough for marriage? The 5 love languages explained. Okay, so I'm noticing a connection. When you tell me a little bit more about what I can get out of this, people are more likely to click and view this, right? So how to still, like if I'm feeling demotivated, okay, I'm gonna click on this video because I feel like giving up, but hey, you're there for me. That's great. If I am interested in my relationship, and this term, the 5 love languages, has always been touted about and talked about, well, here you go. And you have this 5, you have a heart, great thumbnail, 5 love languages, the 5 love languages explained. That one performed very well, right? Let's see, what were these other ones that performed well? Guess what? Probably your before afters, right? Here's another one that's gotten a lot of views, right? How to be honest with yourself, followed by, I gained too much weight, being honest, my truth. And you're sort of being vulnerable, and people love to learn from other people and how they've gotten through tough times. How to live stream on YouTube. Good amount of views. All right. So what were your most popular videos? Let me see. Let me go back to the home page. This is a lot of fun, guys. This has been really cool. It's so cool to see everybody with their stuff. Popular uploads. I did not eat for 40 days. So that's an eye-catching title for sure. And it's a little bit, and this is okay. It's a little bit, you know, hyperbole. Maybe not. Maybe you literally did not eat for 40 days. But maybe in a sense you didn't. But either way, it makes people want to click. And there's this debate whether or not that's okay or not, right? And I think it is, especially if you know you can help people. I think it was, who was it? Graham Stephan had said in a video once that he knows that he purposefully does these thumbnails that are a little exaggerated, and he has titles that are also a little exaggerated because he knows that that's what's going to capture people's attention because they wonder or they want to know what's going on. But he knows that he's also going to back up what he's saying and tell the truth and show why and tell the full story so we can be the most helpful. It's when you start to use those clickbaity things and then you either don't deliver on your promises or it's something completely different where I feel that that's wrong. And of course, everybody has their own different comfort level in terms of, okay, well, where where on that spectrum we should lie, but please look at my engagement, says Inspirational by Marie. Cool. Writing notes as you speak. But I would say all of us could benefit from thinking a little bit more about the title of our video and the thumbnail and how those two play a role with each other to get people to click. And this is a tip that has been spoken about a lot in the last year. And it's a little counterintuitive because we often think about the video and what it might be about versus what is the title and thumbnail first. Let's create a video about that. So what would be a title of an upcoming video that you could potentially do, Marie, that you think would that people would, like, they can't help but click on that, right? And it doesn't have to be something extraordinary or unreal or just super wow, like I didn't eat for 40 days. But there's a reason why people clicked on that, right? So yes, not clickbait. I love it. And that's great. Might there be other things? And I'm not, again, saying that you have to go to the extreme every time to create these videos, but there might be ways for you to come up with a title that would make people go, wow, I need to know what happened here, right? And it might be interesting for you to do an update to follow up on that video, because some of the best advice I got was taking the videos that are really popular in your channel and doing a follow-up, doing a part 2, doing an update. Because then what will happen is YouTube is going to connect those two videos together, especially if they share the same tags, they share a similar title, and you can link to them in the description. You can even show, this is something that I heard recently, literally 2 days ago I heard this. I'm not sure if it's true, I haven't verified this, but when you add clips from your own videos, from older videos into your newer videos, YouTube, and I don't imagine this to be so far-fetched, YouTube knows that you do that. And so they're able to make a connection between older videos of yours and newer videos through just their algorithms and their machines, right? So that's really important to understand, because that way we can take advantage of these machines so that we can show more people these follow-ups and things like that, right? Thumbnail hook and title practice is one of my primary aims, thanks to Pat Flynn. Cool. So yeah, you might be able to go like a new video that literally could share the same title, right? Like, thanks, Bill. It could be something like, I didn't eat or drink, or I didn't eat for 40 days, update, right? Or I lost 40 pounds by not eating for 40 days, or something like that, update. And then in the beginning of that video, basically saying, hey, Marie here, 8 months ago, I shared my journey losing 40 pounds simply by not eating. And it was met with a lot of positivity and comments. And it was also met with a lot of people who were hating. And I wanted to give you an update on how I'm feeling now and where I think this is. And like, you can just go from there, right? And then as you do that, you will play B-roll of that video where you're maybe on the couch talking, or, you know, showing your behind the scenes or your before and after, so people can see that, right? And you can, like, to the people who were super stoked for you and who supported you, you can thank them. To the people who were haters, you can just be like, you know what, silly wabbit, just hear me out. This is how it's changed my life, and this is my update and what we can do, or, you know, I've kept this up, or maybe I didn't keep this up, or what happened, or whatever, right? So I think that would be really cool. And that way you're not having to like make up new things, but then again, think about the thumbnail, think about, you know, maybe it has something like, did I gain it all back, or I lost even more? Now I'm curious, right? Like, I want to know more about that. You're right, I did an update and they worked. So let's do an update again, or might there be something else, right? Or the fact that this video here, how to stay motivated when you feel like giving up, maybe you do an update on that one. You guys, one of my most popular videos lately was one about not giving up, but I just wanted to be truthful with you, because 1 month ago, there was something that I wanted to do, and I was this close to giving it up. So make sure you stick around, because I'm going to tell you exactly what that was about, how I got out of that. But more importantly, I want to welcome you to the community here, because here with Inspirational by Marie, we come together as a community to help each other through life's tough times. And I was definitely going through a tough time a month ago. Let me tell you about it. Boom, right? Cool. Bam, just made those branding changes. Excited. I'm going to update the intro video as well. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, and the cool thing is that every time you do it, you're going to be that much more confident, that much better, etc. Jack, I don't have any room today to review your vlog, but perhaps we can get on to it next Saturday. I do these every Saturday. I'm just happening to do it on Sunday and Saturday this week because it was all Q&A the rest of the week beforehand, and I just wanted to get back to these and catch up. So perhaps next week. All right. We got one more to go. DP Learn Now. DP Learn Now. Are you in the house, by the way? Thank you, Marie. By the way, it's, I know, often very nerve-wracking to have your stuff seen and shown to not just a person reviewing it, let alone live in front of other people. But as you can tell, everybody here is amazingly friendly, and there was a lot of great advice I saw coming in as well. And hopefully these small changes are changes that you can see made a huge difference down the road. And I'm really excited. So well done. DP Learn Now, 78 subscribers. Awesome. Let's get into it. There is an intro video as well. So let's look at all the things that we have to offer here. All right, lifelong learning. Welcome all seekers of knowledge, helping you learn faster with various enthralling video thingy-what's-its every week. Okay, so I'm imagining that I'm going to get some cool humor and stuff here. I kind of like that. Don't procrastinate. Learn now. I think, first of all, lifelong learning, is that the title? DP, I'm not sure what DP means, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Welcome all seekers of knowledge. I mean, this is okay. Like, you're speaking to me about learning faster with some fun videos, essentially. Right? But what am I learning faster to do? Am I studying? Am I just improving my general knowledge and becoming more just smarter in general? I would love to know perhaps who your target audience is. And Marie, wow, you're amazing. Thank you so much for that super chat. Totally unnecessary, but I appreciate you so much. And that means the world to me. Thank you so much, and well done to you on the videos. Keep it up. You're obviously helping people, so keep up the good work. So DP. Is that what don't procrastinate means? Probably, because it says don't procrastinate and then learn now, and DP, learn now. So I like that. That's kind of like brand messaging built within the brand itself, DP. Let's play this video. Still processing my thoughts here.
This channel is about lifelong learning, the desire to learn new things. Learning shouldn't stop when you graduate. Okay, cool. Number one, it was a little difficult to hear you. The audio quality could potentially be a little bit better, but it's working. Look, 142 views in 1 month. That's great. I see that you have channel trailer version 2. You don't even need to say it's version 2, just like DP Learn Now. Here's what this is all about, or something like that, right? Here's what you can expect on this channel. Lifelong learning, the desire to keep learning new things. Okay, that speaks more to me than lifelong learning. Welcome all all seekers of knowledge. I think like the desire to keep learning new things. Where would I take this? Well, going back to the video, the audio quality was a little hard to hear you, and that was the most important stuff, right? Let's play it again. This channel is about lifelong learning, the desire to learn new things. Learning shouldn't stop when you graduate.
There. Learning shouldn't stop when you graduate. The rock music's kind of fun. I'm not mad about that. But again, I'd love to hear your voice a little bit more.
I'm a primary teacher, so I love helping people to learn. However, there are many topics in the classroom that are rather dull. If I have one box that holds 5 apples and another box that holds 7 apples, how many boxes do I have?
That's good. Okay. So I see what you're going for. So lifelong learning, and you're making it entertaining. You have, I like the way the videos are cut, by the way. The fact that you're sort of like saying a thing and then you cut and then you say another thing on the side of the screen, you're pointing to this. I think that's a great style, and hopefully that's kind of coming out through the rest of your videos. But again, just getting very clear with the purpose of this. So lifelong learning, cool. I think all of us know that we want to learn more, but is there something specific? Is it specifically for what purpose is the thing that I'm sort of searching for and I'm hunting for? This idea of, I love the entertainment factor. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I'm struggling a little bit in terms, because learning is so general, right? Learning is so general. Is this so that we can, I mean, maybe it's literally more of a variety thing to help me get better at trivia, right? Just more general knowledge, but done in an entertaining way, or taking the stuff that was boring at school, making it fun and interesting and memorable, making sure that I keep and retain this information, right? Helping you learn faster. So helping you learn faster with various enthralling videos, thingy whatsits every week. So even in the tagline, it's often very general. But then you go into don't procrastinate, learn now, which to me initially thought, okay, well, is this more of a productivity situation where you're going to teach me things so that I don't procrastinate anymore and then I can achieve my goals, versus don't procrastinate, like let's learn about everything there is to learn. And it's weird because I often have a lot to say about that. I don't think learning about anything and everything is the best. I think learning about the things that you're most interested in or niching down is actually the best, and that's okay. I think that there's a lot of room for a lot of general stuff here on YouTube for sure. But let's go into the videos really quick and just see what's going on. So videos. So how to fit a trailer through a tiny gate. Buying the world's largest fireworks. World's first wonky earth sandwich. Queen's Gambit got this wrong. Great series, by the way. Best gift ideas. How to make a fireworks fountain. How to social distance with a catapult. One tip for being successful in life. How high can I count in 1 hour? Okay, so definitely more general, more variety. And if that's the case, that's fine. That's totally okay. But we have to have, what is the hook? What is the hook here? And it's just, learning is not the hook, in my opinion. We need something, right? So, you consider, like a lot of this stuff reminds me of Mr. Beast stuff, right? Mr. Beast bought fireworks. Mr. Beast counted to 1 million. Mr. Beast watched 10 hours of a music video once and just recorded the whole thing. And that was entertainment. So this is an entertainment show, in my opinion, versus learning. But you can learn things, and the cool thing is, sort of as a byproduct of entertainment, you can teach at the same time, which is pretty cool. So I think there's a lot here to unpack. And so I would potentially consider, like what is the hook? Are we going to try and make this, yeah, let's watch this wonky sandwich one. I want to watch this sandwich one.
In this video, I make the world's first wonky earth sandwich. This is DP Learn Now. I'm Jason. An earth sandwich is when two people on the opposite sides of the earth have a piece of bread at the same time, and therefore the earth is between the two pieces of bread, making a sandwich out of the earth. Now, I'm in Australia.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that idea. It took me 20 seconds to get hooked into it, but I'm hooked into it now because I want to see, like, do you actually do this? And it looks like you do get on a call with somebody. So again, I like this idea. I think we need to play it up a little bit more and have people understand right away how cool this is, how perhaps rare it is. It's never been done before, and maybe a little bit of a backstory behind it too, right? I can imagine you saying, what happens when you put a cheese between two pieces of bread? You get a cheese sandwich. What happens when you put, some roast beef between two pieces of bread? You have a roast beef sandwich. Well, what happens when you put the earth between two pieces of bread? You get an earth sandwich. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Bam, right? And so that then defines what this wonky Earth sandwich is versus you tell me that we're going to do something that I don't even know what it's about. So analogies can really help out. So that's just an example for this particular video here. But yeah, it's hard because the general stuff is hard. The general stuff is very hard because you have to have some entertainment factor, and to me that's what the hook is. And so leaning into that and getting funny jokes that, you know, are a little bit silly in there can be great. But then you still have to somehow in the beginning of these videos connect to the person and have them understand what is about to happen. And the more silly it is, the more we have to show this contrast of, well, what you might think is the case versus, well, here's actually what's going to happen, right? But I really like it. I think that, and it's cool because the byproduct of all that is learning, right? And I'm sure that you do educate and you share sort of how you did this and how you coordinated this. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think that what's going to happen is over time, when you get to, you know, 200, 300 subscribers, you're going to notice that there's a few videos that seem to work out really well. If you happen to build something, for example, there was a guy who I saw, I think he's in England, who had built a bunker in his backyard, and he just showed the entire process of that. And he was teaching along the way too, but it was entertaining because we were waiting till the end to see something. And that's kind of what this video, like this one here, can do for you too. But the YouTube audience is going to take some time to respond. So I would just say keep going, keep experimenting, and keep pushing the boundaries and having fun with it, right? Cool. All right, y'all. ADP Learn Now says, GTO, what if you made whatever videos you want, but intentionally place them into playlists and see which playlists do the best converting? Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what I was saying. Like, kind of going in there, creating a mix of things, and finding out a mix of, well, what do you enjoy filming the most and what seems to be getting the most response? And then just like lean into that. You're going to find, and there's perhaps some things in there already. In fact, if I go back in time, let's see. I want to see what the most popular uploads are. Sort by most popular. How to make a PVC pipe candy slide. See, very relevant. That was 900 views, and this was something that a lot of people wanted to know how to do because they wanted to do trick-or-treating while keeping it safe, right? How to social distance with a catapult. So now there's like, okay, I need to click on that, right? I would love to see the thumbnail be like that frame there where you were showing the catapult. That's like, oh, I could build that versus a cartoon version of the, I don't know, the cartoon version of the catapult doesn't share with me kind of what I can do. See, this one's kind of cool. This one I want to know what happens. DIY haircut, can I cut my own hair? See, that's intriguing. But then this is about you versus if it's learning, maybe just simply changing it to, can you cut your own hair? Would be more intriguing than can I cut my own hair? Right? Because the channel is actually not for you, it's for the viewer, right? So just some thoughts, just some sharing out loud of some things that I think that might be able to help. All right.
Voila.
Cool. Hey, y'all, thank you so much. We are already at more than the top of the hour. So we are, Trebuchet, Bernard, is one that I believe has sort of a rope or something that kind of swings it around versus a catapult, which has the artillery sort of right on the spoon. I don't know. Anyway, thanks again for coming in today. I appreciate you. Let's get the calendar ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow we're likely going to be switching back to the morning sessions and getting back to real time, right? How many of you are kind of going back to regular sort of life, if you will, tomorrow after the break, right? It's always interesting right after New Year's when everybody gets back, because sometimes it can take some, sometimes it's kind of hard to get back into things. So it looks like tomorrow is going to be full for sure. And it looks like this week we're going to be, wow, this is going to be a tough week. Let's do... we're going to start at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. So that's quite early. 7:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. That's literally the only time I have, because I have some meetings with a team to kind of get and huddle up together to talk about the rest of the time for the first quarter. Wow, okay. Woo. Monday already, indeed, Gail. So 7:30 tomorrow, I'll pass it on in the Slack channel, if you will. And again, I just appreciate you. Thank you so much. Dr. Severin Bryan says, can we have some night sessions? Yeah, that might be a possibility. But yes, tomorrow, maybe the week after, depending on schedule and stuff. But let's go 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. If you can't make it, again, it's all good. You'll see the replay, #team replay. And then I'm going to be moving it around a little bit here and there this week. I think it'll still be at 9 a.m. Pacific on Tuesday. And then probably earlier again on Wednesday. So, we're done. It's the new year, back to normal tomorrow for many people. I want to thank you for making this break amazing. We had a lot of great times, a lot of laughs, a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to 2021 with you. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Take care. And as always, Team Flynn for the win. You're awesome.
This is the income stream to help you achieve your dream. All while we keep it clean. This is the income stream. It's the kind of show where you can come and go, but then you leave inspired with no fee required. The income stream with Pat Flynn.
Yay, David says, I'll be here. No idea what's going on. Well, tomorrow we're going to have a topic specific to tomorrow's stream that we can talk about. It's going to help us set up the rest of the year for good. And I think it's something that is really, really important. It has something to do with something that we all have access to, is what I'll say. So 7:30 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And here we go. 2021. We're in it. Let's make it happen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And peace out.
Bruh.